535 horsepower, 520 pound-feet of torque, no turbo, no supercharger, just pure, naturally aspirated American V8 muscle. GM just dropped something nobody expected, and the entire automotive world is going crazy right now. On the reveal, nobody predicted. Oh, okay, so here's what happened. Everyone, and I mean everyone, thought GM was working on a 6.6-liter V8. That's what every insider was saying. That's what leaked documents were pointing to. Even the forums were convinced. But then GM walked out and said, nope, it's 6.7 liters. They literally added 2 extra millimeters to the stroke at the last second, got more power, didn't lose anything, and said, yeah, we're doing it. Just like that. This is the brand new LS6, and it just debuted in the 2027 Corvette Grand Sport. And brother, it is a completely different animal. What exactly is this engine? Let me break down why this engine is genuinely historic, not just hype. First, the name, LS6. That name hasn't been on a Corvette in over 20 years. The last time you saw LS6 on a Corvette was the C5Z06 back in the early 2000s. GM brought it back for a reason. This is a statement. Now the specs, the LS6 is a 6.7-liter naturally aspirated V8. It makes 535 horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque. And this is the base engine, the standard engine, not a special edition, not a track package. This is what you get when you just buy a 2027 Corvette. For comparison, the old 6.2-liter V8 made 495 horsepower. Gold. GM just handed you 40 more horsepower and 50 more pound-feet of torque for free by just buying the new model. But here's the part that made engineers around the world put their coffee down. That 520 pound-feet of torque? That is the highest production torque number ever recorded from a naturally aspirated V8 in history. Not just GM history. All of history. No turbos, no superchargers, just air, fuel, spark, and 520 pound-feet. That's insane. Demand the technology inside. All right, now let's get into what's actually inside this thing, because the tech is where it gets really interesting. The block is aluminum, General 6 small block architecture, but with cast iron cylinder liners for strength and durability. The heads are cast aluminum, a 356 T6 grade. The pistons and connecting rods are forged, not cast, forged. That tells you GM built this engine to handle serious abuse. The compression ratio is 13.0 to 1, bland. That is extremely high for a naturally aspirated engine. Higher compression means more power squeezed from every drop of fuel. It also means this engine is incredibly efficient. Compression. And speaking of efficiency, GM did something nobody expected. This bigger, more powerful engine actually produces better emissions and better fuel economy than the engine it replaced. The chief engineer literally said, historically, when you make engines bigger and more powerful, you pay a penalty somewhere. We found a way to eliminate that penalty entirely. How? Dual fuel injection. This engine uses both direct injection and port fuel injection at the same time. That combination gives you cleaner combustion, better throttle response, and improved efficiency all at once. The throttle body is 95 millimeters. Huge. Then the intake is a tunnel ram design, which forces maximum air into the cylinders. And the red line sits at 6,600 RPM. The whole engine is managed by GM's E68 ECU with 32-bit processing. This is a modern, advanced, high-tech piece of machinery, dressed in old-school American V8 clothing. On the Grand Sport X, this is where it gets willed. Okay. Now here's where GM takes this engine and absolutely goes crazy with it. And now, the regular Grand Sport gets the 6.7-liter LS6. 535 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. Pure driver's car. That's incredible already, but then there's the Grand Sport X. Jobalindio GM took the same LS6 engine and added electric front motors, borrowed straight from the ZR-iX, which is already one of the fastest cars on the planet, and the combined output is 721 horsepower. all-wheel drive, instant torque from the electric motors up front, explosive launches. But GM didn't stop there. The Grand Sport X has a stealth mode. You can leave your neighborhood silently, running on electric power only, up to 50 miles per hour. Nobody hears you leave. Then when you hit the open road, you unleash 721 horsepower. It also has a qualifying mode and a push-to-pass mode for the track. This is a supercar, a proper American V-BAD-powered supercar that also happens to have an electric party trick. And remember, this is built right here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. American hands, American factory. Millen the bigger picture nobody is talking about, you know? Now here's the part of this story that most channels are completely missing. This engine is not just for the Corvette. GM invested $888 million, that's almost $1 billion, into its engine plants to build this new generation of V-BAS. And this same LS6 architecture is expected to find its way into the next generation 2027 Silverado and Sierra pickup trucks. Think about that. The same DNA as a 535 horsepower Corvette engine under the hood of your daily driver truck. While Ford has been quietly pushing buyers toward turbocharged 6 cylinders, and Toyota completely dropped the V-BAT from the Tundra, GM looked at all of that and said, no, we're going the other direction. We're building a bigger V-BAT, a better V-BAT, and we're spending nearly $1 billion to do it. And you know what? The small block V-BA is coming home. GM just announced it will be built at the Flint engine plant in Michigan, the exact same place where the very first small block V-BAs assembled back in 1954. Over 100 million small block V-BAs have been built since then, and now the 6th generation has begun. And why this changes everything, let's be real for a second. The automotive industry right now is obsessed with telling you that the V-BA is dead. That electric is the only future, that nobody wants big displacement engines anymore. GM just called all of that nonsense. They looked at the market, they listened to their customers, they spent $888 million, and they built the most powerful, naturally aspirated V-BAT production engine in history. And they put it in their most iconic sports car as the base engine, and here's the kicker, with better emissions than the engine it replaced. So not only is the V-BAT alive, it's cleaner, more powerful, more torque, more efficient, and more advanced than it has ever been in 72 years of small block history. If you thought the V-BAT was finished, GM just personally sent you a 535 horsepower correction. Bore. The 2027 Corvette Grand Sport with the 6.7-liter LS6 V-BA goes into production this summer in Bowling Green. And if you ask me, this is the most exciting thing GM has done in years. We're talking about a naturally aspirated V-BA engine that pays homage to the legendary LS lineage while pushing modern engineering to its absolute limit. This isn't just another trim level. This is Chevrolet sending a clear message that the internal combustion engine is far from dead. The Grand Sport has always been the sweet spot in the Corvette lineup, offering the raw power of the Z06 without the track-focused extremes, and the 2027 version with this new LS6 might just be the best one yet. But here's where the conversation gets really interesting. A 6.7-liter V-BAT producing massive naturally aspirated horsepower, does T have to live exclusively under the Corvette's rear hatch? Imagine this engine dropped into a Silverado. No turbo lag, no complex hybrid systems, just old-school American displacement, and torque delivered exactly when you need it. That kind of powertrain in a heavy-duty truck would be unstoppable. So drop a comment below. Do you think this same engine belongs in the Silverado? And would you take the standard Grand Sport or go full 721 horsepower with the X? If you're new here, this channel is all about engines, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. We're talking deep dives into horsepower wars, engineering, breakdowns, and the kind of automotive storytelling that doesn't show up anywhere else. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.